right. Today's gonna be another Clash day, but there's some new. We're playing this because there's some new game modes that I was curious to try out, and they are of course chaos game modes. All right, just getting the chat pulled up now. I've played like one of these modes with someone in my clan. Someone named Sparky. Some of you guys in the clan know him, but I think I played a couple of the game modes with him. Okay, let me just I guess we'll put this over here. Okay. All right. Should be all good. New, what's up? I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you. How have you been? All right, so let's see. So there's a few new game modes. There's the epic only mode. I think the chaos draft I think is just the same as the other chaos mode, right? I mean, it's just it was a chaos draft. They changed the art a little bit, but I'm pretty sure this is the same thing. Then they got the triple draft, epic only as well. Johannes, I am doing okay. How about you? Did I see the community button? I haven't looked in like the past day or so. So you cut the art. Okay, does that just mean that you... Also, we'll jump into a triple draft while I'm answering, but did you mean you cut it out as in... What does that mean? You cut it out of the paper? I guess we'll take Expo. I think Expo is probably the best of the ones here. Mother Witch isn't too bad. Why haven't I been streaming lately? I just got back recently from going up to Oregon. It wasn't quite a vacation, but I traveled up there for my younger brother's wedding. So we were up there for a few days. I didn't stream while I was up there. So that's why I haven't streamed lately. Check community button. All right. I don't know if I'll check it after this battle, but I'll check it real soon. Don't know how I feel about this deck. I mean, Royal Giant's good, but I think Flying Machine probably synergizes a bit better with this deck. Did I have a good time? I did. It was good. It was nice seeing him get married. So I'm of course happy for him. Can I try your deck? I mean, noob, this particular one that we're doing it's a draft mode. So I don't know if I can play Expo Witch unless I'm offered it. I got Expo, but I guess I could try it in the epic only mode. Like there's an epic only mode where you can build a deck. I could try it there. So if all the cards that you mentioned if all of them are in the epic only. So, okay, hold on. This could be a good Mother Witch if it can start turning the... Okay, it targeted the Night Witch. Mother Witch is actually going to go to town, though, so it's not too bad. What's up, Box? Welcome, welcome. Can I play Brawl Stars someday? Possibly. I don't love Brawl Stars, so I've played it once. I've played it just a tiny bit off stream as well, not a lot, but I played a couple games like with my brother because he really likes Brawl Stars, and I don't know. It's just I don't love it, which is why I don't really never played it on really on stream other than once. I played it one time. but have I played Castle Crush? I played, I think, a couple battles since the last stream. I think I climbed up maybe a little bit higher. I think I might be closer to like 700-ish trophies. Also, Noob, do you know what the Mother Witch does? This modifier? It says Hog's Curse on Defeat. I've picked this modifier before, and I don't really know what it does. So, I don't... I would assume... I mean, it looks like we got more hogs out of that, but I don't know exactly what that Hog's Curse entails. But Mother Witch summon mini hogs or a Mother Witch. So when she hits something, she either has a chance to turn it into a hog or a Mother Witch. Or my every Mother Witch modifier needs skill. Okay, let's just go with a Mother Witch now then. And we'll take the Mega Knight because I don't really want to give up the Skeleton Army one that we have. Oh, what's up? What's up, Amir? Okay, we are leaking elixir. And he's gonna have that one. Actually, let's try and get back to a Mother Witch. Because if we can get back to another Mother Witch and just kind of put her in the back and maybe protect her, then maybe we can turn some of these bats into pigs. It turns into Cursed Hog. Like, does that mean... Like, I'm seeing she's spawning a ton of pigs. So I don't know... Like, does that mean the hog is cursed and when the hog dies, anything that's near the hog gets turned into a pig? I don't know exactly, but that's just what I would maybe assume. One modifier. Alright, well, you know what, Noob? We can try out your... I'm assuming your deck is in the... It's in the epic only mode, because I think that's the only mode where you can build a deck. So if we go to epic only, this is the deck that I have. It seems pretty broken. Like I've tried this deck I think a couple times. It seems to work really well, but we can make your deck if all the cards are in the game. Like there's definitely less. There's definitely less cards in the epic only. Oh, you weren't even talking about chaos. You were just talking about trying it in general. Queen, you think when it dies? That's kind of what I assumed. I assumed that like maybe when the hog died, there was some kind of curse where the other things around like maybe it did a small amount of damage and anything around it got turned into a hog. I'm not exactly sure, but let's try your deck because I think most of the cards you suggested are in here. Fireball, Log, E-Spirit is there as well. Berserker. Is it Tombstone? Okay, we're missing one card. I think we already have Tesla. What should the last card be? We got Fireball and Log. Skeletons. I mean, this is in the Chaos mode. Noob. So we could try it in Chaos, and then we could try it regular if you want as well. So glad they added it back. The only reason you logged back onto Clash. Yeah, I mean, the Chaos mode, it can be really hit or miss, I will say. Maybe for the last one, maybe we just have like a Bandit or something. The Bandit's got some good modifiers. So, what's up, A9? High Elixir? Are you talking about this deck? I mean, we could throw in a Bush. Just because the Bush epic modifier is broken. Expo, which skill? Well, we're trying it. What's up, Umaima? It's good to be back. I'm doing okay today. How about you? Use heal spell. Okay, I guess I should have been. Oh, these are both so good. I think the brawler one is better. We got to be ready for his skeleton barrels though. And you know what? Let's just fireball whatever he plays. Ah, we were just... Maybe a second too early. Okay, let's go berserker. We're already back to another bush. Let's just cycle bushes as quickly as we can. And I don't even think he's back to a skeleton army, right? So we don't need to log that. All right, that's crazy that it can just take the brawler bush. 2 elixir card, by the way. 2 elixir takes an entire time. I mean, yeah, that one needs to be. I saw they didn't have. They took out the goblin brawler barrel, but for some reason the bush one is still there, which is arguably even more broken. So it seems like they made an attempt to not include some of the really broken cards, but still have the bush in there, which is like we're sad for the last few days. Why is that new? Why are you Why have you been sad? Sneaky Golem, when can we get a few reveal? What does that mean? Danny's here as well. What's up, Danny? Suspicious push equals suspicious balls. What does that mean? Does that... I'm assuming... I take it you're not a fan of it then? That was easy. Yeah, I mean, like, if you get the bush modifier, there's very few things in the game that stop it. Like, I would say the I believe there's, at least in the regular kind of draft mode, there is like, oh, that's not good. We actually really need to get back to, yeah, I think we need to fireball that. Okay. Well, I wasted my fireball on nothing there, but I didn't know if the firecracker was gonna die or not. But it seems like, at least in the regular draft mode, there's a couple hundred modifiers in the game, because I think there's like 60 or 70. Oh, that's not good. Okay, for some reason I assumed the Tesla was still going to be there. I think there's like 70 cards, at least in normal chaos. If each of them has 3 modifiers, that's a couple hundred modifiers in total. And of those couple hundred modifiers, there's maybe a total of, I don't know how many, but there's maybe like less than 10 that can really counter the bush. So like, you know, probably less than 10 out of 200 modifiers can really counter it well. So unless you have something really, really good, then your opponent is likely cooked. Danny, how have you been? How have you been the past few days? Try no chaos? Alright, I wonder if we can... I'm assuming we can copy this and just paste this, and I might actually have your deck saved. Maybe it's in a classic 1v1. I could have sworn... No, maybe not. I could have sworn, like, I still had the Expo Witch deck in here from last stream. Danny, what's up? I can use Tesla or Tombstone. I mean, we have Tesla in there. A9, you want me to use Knight? All right, as soon as we finish this game, we'll jump back into Chaos. We can put Knight in the deck. Evo Snowball. Okay, so do you want Tesla out of there then? Because I'm assuming you still want... the Evo Witch. Should we take out Log as well? Because I don't know why we need Log and Snowball. So this is what the deck looks like. How do you feel about that? What's up, Jamal? Am I streaming on TikTok? Yes. For some reason, I don't know why, but apparently people have had issues finding it. Like sometimes when I'm live, it doesn't show up for some people. I could change Tombstone. I mean, we have Witch, so maybe we'll rely on Witch for skeletons. Dash, welcome. How have you been the past several days? Hopefully we're not against log bait with no log. We have snowball, but this is like a really terrible hand. Because if he barrels, we kind of have to... you know what? I think that's... This will just give us a chance to maybe cycle our witch. Maybe that was a bad witch. It definitely wasn't needed, but... You have good news? Nice. What is it? Let's see if he is... If he's not using Dark Goblin, then I think there's a very high chance that he has... Holy, that was not a good snowball. I think if he's not using Dark Goblin, there's a very good chance that he has Rocket. So I don't know how well our witch is gonna do. So just in case, we'll put this high, I think. You know what? Please don't rocket this in time. Okay, well... That's alright. Evil Witch trash. You know, I don't think Evil Witch is actually that bad, noob. Like, there's still a lot of people that are using Evil Witch. So, I don't think Evil Witch is actually horrible. Well... Like, in Furnace as well. Like, I've seen a lot of people... I thought Furnace was going to be kind of dead after the nerf, because the spirits no longer reach the tower. But I guess it got a buff. Like, it got an indirect... Not an indirect buff. I guess it got buffed because... Oh, man. The spirits spawn every 5 seconds instead of every 7. Okay, if he doesn't rocket this... Okay, well, let's just try and cycle back to another expo, I guess. I think we may be cooked on this one. Let's go like that, I guess. And let's go with this here. Okay. Well, at least he's not rocketing our tower at the very... I mean, that's at least good. Mid-ladder use rate, 50%. I mean, that seems about right. Like, it does seem like... It does seem like one... Like, it does seem like half of the decks that I face... yeah, he can pretty much rocket and win. So, let's go with this. Yeah, I think he must have logged or something. That was a rough one to get through. What's up, Trick? Scour, hopefully you're doing well also. You missed the streams lately? Yeah, I've missed seeing you guys around. I've missed seeing you and Umaima and everyone else, and I think I've seen you guys a couple of times on Clash. Like, I've logged on a little bit and played, even when I've been on vacation, because we've been driving or we've been waiting at the airport, and so I've still hopped on Clash a few times and seen you guys, but not quite the same as being in a stream or whatnot. You want a new phone for your mom? Nice. That is exciting news. It's always nice being able to buy things for the people you care about, give back to them. We're just up against log bait again. I mean, what should we do differently? Because we lost a lot. We lost the last log bait matchup. I don't know what we can do differently here, but let's use our ability just to damage that down a little bit. Let's go with a a snowball as well. Okay. It's not too bad. Slow the spamming. That's true. I mean, Noob does like to... By the way, I call that same ruin Noob. For those of you that are new, or at least somewhat new. That's just his nickname, I guess. But he does like to chat for sure. Where did I go? I went up to Oregon for my younger brother. He was getting married. So Ollie's here. What is up, Ollie? JP, how are you? Okay, let's... I think Noob said to witch one side and expo the other. I mean, I don't really want to expo... Or I don't really want to witch the back. Because... Like, we're giving him just a free rocket at that point. So let's try to witch like that. And now we will go this. He can rocket that if you... Oh, we missed the witch. Okay. I don't think the witch is going to do that. It's not like she's going to survive for too long, but... Saw the new video, you feel the same? I want to do things like travel, climb, but you think you have a very small... Yeah. Very small interest span. That's, yeah, that's kind of what I feel like as well. Like, that's part of the reason... I mean, that's part of the thing that's preventing me from trying new things, is just the worry that no matter what I try, it's just, you know, it's gonna get old, it's gonna get stale in however long. I don't want to keep fireballing the barrels, but I don't know. On the other hand, it's not like Snowball will fully counter them if they're being tanked for. Okay, I really don't want to waste our Evo Snowball. Let's go with this. If he doesn't rocket that... Okay. Posting this again. You were at 1,900 trophies. You went on a big losing streak. Went down to 1,400. You're barely at 1,560. Is this... Are these trophies in... Like in the draft mode? Okay, let's go with this right here. Because they, yeah, are these trophies in that game mode, Danny? I feel like we have to waste our Evo Snowball. Let's go with this now. At least, I mean, the only good thing is at least if he's rocketing the Expo, then at least he's not rocketing the tower. Okay, let me... I'm trying to... This is a game where we kind of have to lock in a bit. Like, it's not real easy to just... Okay, there's only 20 more seconds. I'll read the chats after this. For now, we just got to make sure we don't choke. So I think we should have this. I think we'll just go like this. We'll fireball. I think we hold on. Okay, that was solid. Also, KM20 sent some things. Thank you, KM. Let's see, Sturgamer's here. What is up? Okay, that was in chaos mode. Yeah, it is kind of a very tilting mode sometimes, Danny. Like I've played it a decent bit. I would climb up to a certain level and then just go on a losing streak and then not be able to climb up again. So it is pretty frustrating in that sense, that especially because like things are out of your control as well. Like if you lose games, it's not necessarily because you're bad at the game or you didn't play properly. It's most of the time it's just because your opponent got luckier than you. So that's one of the most frustrating things about it, is like in knowing that there's not really, like, you could play the best you could and still lose. So thank you, Scour. JP, I'm not necessarily playing against people at the moment. I'm mostly just trying out the new chaos mode. But one of the things that I did want to mention that we'll probably do at some point this stream is I didn't even realize apparently in one of the tournaments. Apparently, I didn't even realize this, but I was watching a live stream yesterday where another Clash Royale YouTuber was doing a tournament, and it was a Mega Draft Chaos mode. I didn't realize that it was in the game, but I went and looked because I didn't know if that was just like a creator only. I didn't know if that was in like the dev build or whatever it's called. But I went and looked. Apparently, you can host a tournament and have it be a Chaos Mega Draft tournament. So I was like, we could do that at some point this stream, if you guys would want, because that would be fun. If for some reason the Chaos mode, oh, well, we do have poison, but the infinite drill is going to be a little bit of a pain. So, all right, let's just go for this already. You'll watch. All right, that is totally all right. If you don't want to play or anything, that is totally fine as well. Okay. We have to hope that we can take this tower so that we can start attacking the drills, because unless we get like a permanent poison modifier, then the drills are just going to sit there. Johannes, you're over on TikTok. Nice. Good seeing you there. Okay, I'll also apparently have to fix my light after this game as well. If other people can't spam, you can't either. Yeah, noob, just be mindful of other people. Like, other people have messages and things that they want to say. And if you're constantly typing messages, it's harder for me to see them. So just keep that in mind. I know as much as you want your messages to be read, there are other people who... Oh man, what do I even do here? There are other people who also want their messages to be seen. Okay, that was probably a really bad choice. We're actually going to take the poison just because we need to take care of the drills. Do I use stream delay for stream snipers? Not really. I'm not. My channel isn't quite big enough to where that's something I need to worry about. JP, like if you're Jinxie, or if you're someone that's a pretty big Clash Royale streamer, I can see how that would make sense. But the channel is still pretty small, so okay. So like I've never really, I don't even know if I've ever even played a stream sniper, just because the channel is small enough where that's not really an issue. Okay, let's poison here. The Mega Knight one will be good. Used to be a good artist. Your messages are more important, noob. Okay, I know you'd like to think that, but that's also a kind of a selfish way of thinking about things. Like, you got to realize other people have messages that they'd like me to read as well. All right, let's just keep spamming golems. Let's keep spamming poisons. We should have this one. Let's just try to either cycle back to another Mega Knight or another golem, and we should be good. W Mega Knight, yeah, that Mega Knight one is, it's nearly impossible to stop unless you have a Ronin. Unless you have like a Ronin, a P.E.K.K.A, or an Inferno tower. Like there's only a few cards that can really counter the unlimited Mega Knight. It is a really annoying thing to deal with. Talking about being selfish while spamming Mega Knights and Golems. I mean, that's how you play the game, bozo. Like, this is a triple draft. I'm picking the cards that have the best chance of getting a broken modifier, which is the Mega Knight and the Golem. So it's not being selfish to just play the game. I mean, it's kind of selfish to... There's other ways that you can be selfish, but I don't think playing Chaos mode is one of them. Let me turn on my light real quick. Alright, should be better. Danny loves Mega Knight. Yeah. I mean, I personally don't, like, I would never use him in my Trophy Road deck, but for some people, they carry him all the way up to 14k trophies, so I can see how some people would really like him. This is actually a hard one. What do you guys think we should take, Firecracker or Hogs? Because both of them have really, like, both of them like have the potential to have really broken modifiers. Mortar is decent as well. Noob says Mortar. I don't know, I think Firecracker or Hogs are better. What time do I think I'll do the tournament? I mean, we could start in just a few minutes if you guys want it. If you guys would want, we can start the Mega Draft Chaos tournament in just a little bit. Scour's saying Hogs. Queen is saying Firecracker. Honestly, we're gonna take the Firecracker. I think Firecracker's solid. As good as Expo is, we might need a little bit more tank killing. We'll take the Witch for Noob, even though I think Barb Barrel would be a really solid choice also. We need a big spell, and P.E.K.K.A.'s a solid enough last choice. So, Johannes, I have 16k followers on TikTok. Yes, there were many TikToks many of the shorts that you saw on YouTube, I posted over on TikTok as well, and they ended up kind of blowing up a little bit, so that's why. Expo Witch is skilled. I mean, we are playing Witch, so yeah, I guess we'll poison this. I don't think that kills. Yeah, it doesn't kill Wizard, but all right, you know what? The Wizard behind that is a little bit annoying, so we'll arrows it. It's got to be the Infinite Drill, right? Infinite Drill lifetime, unless he's got, the only thing that could really work against us is if he had like a Mother Witch or the Three Musketeers modifier, where after you kill an opponent, it turns into a mini Musketeer. Those are, I think, the only couple of modifiers usually that can really work against you if you have the Infinite Drill. But Ollie's over on TikTok as well. What is up? Oh, he does have Mother Witch. That's not good. Okay. We're gonna have to hope the Firecracker can splash it. Okay. Alright, Noob, there's no need to... I mean, you're gonna get timed out if you're talking bad about Danny. Like, Danny supports you, he stands up for you when people are calling you a scammer. Like, you can't be talking bad about him. Okay, that was a waste of a poison. The witch decided to target that anyway. You know what? Let's go with a Ronin in front just to deflect everything. Let's get back to another one of these. What's the tournament going to be? It is going to be... There's apparently a Mega Draft... There's a Mega Draft Chaos mode that I don't know if it's... For some reason, you can host a tournament with it, but it's not one of the regular game modes that you can just get to on the normal screen. So, like, you can host a tournament. It's a Mega Draft tournament where it's like Mega Draft. You select your cards, but you're selecting for Chaos mode. So, that was what the tournament was going to be. Top Goon. This is a new game mode. There's a few of them. There's the triple draft chaos. There's an epic only chaos. So and I guess there's also that mega draft one. There's the mega draft chaos mode. So I think there's three. I think there's three new chaos modes. Best ad, a 50th notification for this live. I don't know why that happens. Like, how is it showing up for you? Because all I do is start the Instagram live, and I don't touch it for the rest. Like, is it constantly notifying you? I don't know if there's a way to change that setting, but I haven't. I mean, I just start the Instagram live. It's not like I share it or anything after that. I don't know why it bombards you with notifications, but I mean, if you know a way to go and turn that off, then I'm happy to go see. All right, JP wants a tournament. Let's do it. Let's create one. Password, I guess, will be off. We'll make it 50, and we could do. Do you guys want a 30-minute one, or do you want to make it a little bit longer? Like because it's Mega Draft, it'll take a little bit longer to get through each game. So you're angry. You don't even want to play Game Royale. I mean, to be honest with you, noob, I don't really want to play Game Royale either. But noob, you don't want to play the tournament? I mean, here's the thing though. It's Mega Draft, so you can probably pick Expo and Witch every time. So if you want to play Expo Witch, you can choose them. But if you want to just watch, that's fine as well. We could do. I don't know if an hour is too long, but Mega Draft does normally take a couple minutes to draft, so the games usually take a bit longer. So we'll make it an hour. I think. There we go. Chaos Mega Draft. No max losses. We probably won't show to clan. You have hero points. Which one should you get? I would say Hero Wizard is pretty good. I've seen a lot of Hero Wizard. So if you don't have Hero Wizard or Hero Knight, I would say those are the two that I see the most. Brandon, you want a normal mode? I mean, we could, but I mean, Chaos is just such a. It's more of like a. I don't know. Chaos is more of a fun game mode. Normal game mode is not bad, but. Okay. Well, the room is created. The name is just Squash, so you can join if you'd like. Can I change my name to Poop Squash? I mean, why would I do that? Why would I change my name from Josh Squash to Poop Squash? We've never done it before. Yeah, like we've had a couple of tournaments in the past where we've done triple draft. I think we've even had a couple of mega draft tournaments as well. But this seems like a whole new. I mean, it's a whole new mode. So I'm assuming, is this Queen? Someone else? Okay, we got Junior in here. Look at the clan. Noob, it's silent noobs. Noob, would you like to? Never mind. You want my profile picture and my name to be Poop Squad? Why though? Like who's gonna name themselves Poop anything? Poop Danny, Poop Noob, like no one. Why would you put poop in front of your name? It's not like that's typically not associated with good things. But back to being jobless. Yeah, I mean the thing is, this is anyone's game. Like the Chaos Mega Draft, you could have 0 trophies and hardly know how to play the game, and there's still a very good chance that you win because Chaos is about 90, probably 98% luck and just a little bit skill. But for the most part, it's who gets luckier with the modifiers. With this, you at least get to pick your cards, so there's a little bit more skill involved. But sometimes you'll pick a card and you won't necessarily get the modifier that you want for it. So use brain cell. I'm doing my best. Jimmy, what's up? That's okay. I know you mentioned you had like football practice or something. So that's totally okay. You haven't been in the streams a whole lot. Dax, I don't know if you've mentioned what heroes you have, but my two suggestions would be either wizard or knight if you don't have either of them, because I think those two are probably the best right now. You don't have time? That's all right, Blue. There's only 5 people here. We could start it. And if there's not a whole lot of other people that end up joining, we don't have to do it for an hour. We can just play a few games because with only 5 people, it's not like there's gonna be a ton of different options for people you can play. What does the winner get? I mean, didn't think that far ahead. This was just for fun, a for fun mode. I guess they get bragging rights. I guess they. I'm trying to think of something that they could get that wouldn't necessarily be like money or a pass royale, just because that. I'm trying to think of another. Nothing. I mean, it was just gonna be for fun because it was a new mode, but I'll try and come up with something that the winner could get. Any ideas? I don't know how you reach 12K. I mean, what deck do you use? Baby Dragon, Musketeer, Knight. Do you have a? I guess one of the cards is missing. What win condition deck do you use? Hog Rider. Make it for pass. I mean, I could, but there's only 6 people here, so like just making it for like if we're gonna have a pass royale tournament, we would want to announce it beforehand so that more people could join as opposed to this. But your name is Baymax. Okay. Nice. I see you in there. We could do like the winner gets to pick the game that we stream tomorrow or something. A cookie for the winner, I guess. All right, well we'll just start the game. Okay, noob. You realize the more you call me poop squash and say old squash better, the less likely I am to want to read your message. Did I see your art for the Night Witch? No, I haven't checked the community tab since I would say yesterday. So if you just posted a Night Witch art or something, then I haven't seen it. What should we pick here? Let's take. I guess we'll take bush and log. Poop squash is a better name. And will I make another pass tournament? Yeah, we haven't done one. We haven't done one in a long time. I guess the reason is like I just feel like I've always played, not always, but I would say I enjoy playing Clash Royale much more casually than competitively. And okay, I guess we'll take which. So when we do like a tournament and it's like a really competitive mode where people are competing for a pass royale, I don't enjoy it quite as much as just making troll decks or just playing for fun. So that's part of the reason why. But oh, it's our turn again. I guess we'll take Goblin Barrel. Is there a knight on the board? No, I guess there's not. So we could still use something like tanky. Honestly, the giant is not too bad. Use Expo. That's true. I mean, I picked a witch. I didn't know if Expo had the most synergy with this deck because it was kind of like a bait witch deck. So, all right, we'll take the Fireball one. So that's, I mean, I felt like Giant had a little bit more synergy, but Expo Witch combo. You know what, noob? If I'm able to pick Expo Witch next time, I'll do that. I'll pick Expo Witch next time if they're both on the board and our opponent doesn't choose it. So, okay, Goblin. Okay, let's say hopefully a Goblin pops out of there. What the? Uh-oh. Okay, hopefully our Wi-Fi holds on. Okay, well. 2 barrels, 100% spawn speed. I guess we will take the spawn speed. What's up, Spruce? How have you been? Okay, let's see. Holy! Okay, I didn't even realize that was a guard spawning graveyard. It's not great. Okay, let's keep cycling our bushes. I think we might go with a. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with a giant in front to try and protect the witch a little bit. Alright, the witch is getting some damage, I guess. We're heading to the Netherlands. 30 minutes from the ferry. Nice. That sounds pretty exciting, Spruce. Oh man, we're gonna need everything to defend this. Does the double volley? It does kill the witch. Okay. He got the Inferno Dragon range. Alright. Guess we'll throw this. Go with another hut. Was my brother's wedding good? It was, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, we missed the Dark Goblin. Yeah, it was nice. It was... Yeah, my brother's wedding was... You know, super happy for him. Everything for the most part went, according to plan, I would say. Like there were a couple of slight, like his car ended up breaking down like right before the reception was about to start. So like there were a couple of slight mishaps for sure. But like for the most part it went really well. It went according to plan. So yeah, I would say it was good. I think we hold on to this one. Just barely. Okay, Scour, there's no need to say that. I know Noob spams a lot of messages, but there's no need to... There's no need to talk to him like that. Congratulations, yes, thank you. Thank you, Spruce. I'm sure he's very, very happy about everything. I am curious, Noob. Yeah, where are you from? Because... Like, I mean, you don't have to share if you don't want, but it's not like it'll be revealing if you say what country you're from. But I am curious because, like, Russia, like Russian. It sounds like you grew up near Russia, but I'm curious to know where you're actually, yeah, from. It got me almost. Yeah, that was the guard's graveyard is never fun to defend. I'm trying to think of what. Because even Mother Witch doesn't do super well against it. I'm trying to think of what even like counters it. I guess maybe the expanding poison, but I thought I was going to be cooked there. When you were a child, you found a Russia video. Yeah, were you? I mean, are you from Ukraine? Are you from that? Are you from that area? Maybe we spectate. Who else is in a battle? Let's see how Danny's doing. Danny is up against Oilers. I don't know who Oilers is, but Let's see. Europe? That's what I would assume. Like I would, if I had to make a guess, I would guess like Eastern Europe, near Russia. But Noob, I guess he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to say where he's from. I mean, Noob, just know, no matter where you're from, it's not like you're gonna. It's not like you're gonna reveal anything about yourself. Like if you say I'm from Ukraine. I mean, it's helpful to know, but it's not like it. It's not like it. I know you don't like to share a lot of your personal info, but that's not really personal info. Like it doesn't tell anyone anything. It doesn't tell them where exactly you live. It just kind of gives them an insight into where you grew up, a little bit of your country's history, and that's about it. What's up? I'm probably going to mispronounce your name. Camuel. Welcome. Even if he's from Russia, it's the biggest country in the world. Yeah, there's. I mean, I think a pretty large part of Russia, I don't think is really inhabited. It's not like there's people all over Russia. I think it's mostly on the west side. But it is, yeah, it's still a pretty big country. Let's see if anyone is here. We'll hop out. Let's see if anyone is. I guess everyone outside of Dax is in a game. By the way, if you just joined, Camuel or anyone else, if you guys would like to join, we're having a little mega draft chaos tournament. So the name is just Squash. So you can just type that in, search it, you can join if you'd like. The time is for an hour, but there's not a whole lot of people here, so we could always end early and just go back into triple draft chaos mode if people would like. But did I like your cut witch art? I haven't looked yet. Maybe I'll pull it up on my computer. I'll pull up the community tab while we're waiting to queue into a game. So let's see. You said you just posted it this morning? Your legs? You jumped in your legs? What happened to your legs? Did you hurt yourself? Okay, let me see your post. Okay, I see a few new. You drew mortar. Okay. Nice, I like the mortar. The colors look nice. Let's see the Night Witch. You do a Night Witch emote. Nice, I like the Night Witch one. You jumped in your legs bad. Dang, that's... hopefully it's not too serious. Okay, looks like we're up. We will take... I mean, I think Fireball is always a solid first choice. All right, here's the witch one. You cut your paper icon. Let's see. Okay. Nice. I see all your witch emotes that you cut. Those look good. All right, he took Furnace and Goblin Hut. He knows what's up. Goblin Hut was like one of the next ones I was going to take. That's a really good one. We didn't pick in time. Hopefully it gives us... I mean, that's not the worst one. Okay, log. And delivery. All right. We will take... let's take Firecracker, and Berserker is pretty good in this mode. I think we'll take... Let's take Knight though. Knight is a pretty solid card. Umaima, how do you join? You go to the... What's it called? The I guess I can show you, but I think it's in the 3 lines in the top right. You click on that. Oh, it's our turn. Okay, hold on a sec. Honestly, Golem is not a bad choice. Like Inferno Tower is still there, but some of the Golem modifiers are really good. I don't see a Mother Witch there, so we'll take this. But you click the 3 lines in the top right. You click on tournaments, and then there's a little search bar in the top, and you just search up squash, and that's the squash is the name of the room, and you can just join it. So that is how you can join. Did I see your art cut witch? Yes, I did see that. I thought it looked good. I like that you cut him out. Makes him a little bit more realistic to have the shape of the emote, so I think it looks good. Use witch. I was thinking about it, but the thing is he had chosen log and delivery, which are both like really solid. Log and delivery are both pretty solid witch answers. So I just didn't know if it would be worth it to choose that, because delivery, I mean, unless you have like a modified witch that spawns guards or something really good, then I don't know. You're scared for the fairy? Why is that? Just because of the? Are you thinking of the Spider-Man No Way Home scene with the fairy? Oh no, we might be cooked. We just used our fireball. We're gonna need it for the pigs. Okay, it's too late now because they're already on our tower, so they're already gonna blow up. Well, let's just go for one of these, I guess. Haven't joined your stream in so long. Stranger Things, your name kind of rings a bell. It must have been a while. Yeah, because your name, like, it sounds somewhat familiar, but yeah, it's been a while. How have you been? All right, well, we'll take the Golem one just because I think the Firecracker one is honestly just as good. However, okay. However, he's got arrows, so I don't really know. I don't really think our Firecracker is going to get much value. I also... Holy, okay. That Inferno Tower is going to probably wreck us. Oh, it's going to target the big one? Okay, well, let's just get the furnace out of here. Okay, Inferno Dragon, or Inferno Tower is kind of putting in work for him. Let's actually... yeah, I guess we'll take the Inferno Dragon one, just because... I don't know, we already have a Fireball modifier. Okay, let's go with this. There's only 20 seconds. We really need to... He's going to take our tower, so we're going to need to take his. I think we'll be able to. I guess we'll just keep up with the golems and hope that it's enough. I don't know if it will be. Is Inferno Dragon on the tower? How did that happen? Okay, I guess Inferno Dragon locked on the tower. You don't want Spider-Man? It might be because... Second, it might be wavy, so it might make you feel sick. I guess that's true. I think Expo just joined. Okay. I'm guessing this is an alt account. Just because getting to 11,400 trophies with only 600 battle wins is means you have a pretty dang good win rate. All right, let's jump into another one. It's a new account. You're actually Nicholas. Okay, nice. Well, I guess hopefully I can remember that. There's a lot of people that have a bunch of like alternate accounts. So like I'm trying to I all right. I'll try to remember Nicholas's is Stranger Things. Oh, Scour, was that you, or was that just were you just saying GG? The alt is better than you. That's all right. I was just assuming that maybe it was an alt, just because I don't know. It's impressive getting to almost 12K with only 700 wins. Okay, you were just saying GG. Gonna choose Pekka. Okay. Let's. I already have my eye on a really good one that I. Okay. That was probably a good pick. I do like Drill and Skeleton Barrel are both really good ones. So. Oh, it's your alt? Okay. Nice. You're always everywhere because you're an expert witch player. Yeah, I mean, Noob, I think people have seen you in every stream. People have seen you in um, people have seen you in SK's stream. People have seen you in like every Clash Royale YouTuber stream. So yeah, you're in every broadcast. Yeah, I mean that's honestly that's something to be proud of. The fact that you're known, you know, I don't know, I don't know about almost everywhere, but you're known pretty widely in the Clash Royale community. So that's something to be proud of. Like there's a lot of people that know who you are. So expect ban. Diaballa Hunter banned you. Okay, I've never heard of. Oh, it's our turn. All right. I guess we'll take Firecracker. Goblin Hut looked really tempting as well, but just because every Goblin Hut upgrade is really good. He plays Icepo. Typala plays Expo 3.0. Okay, they both banned you. Well, at least you're not going to get banned here unless you do something really outrageous, but what? Okay. Well, this is actually not I don't love I don't know if Dax drafted a big spell, but he got the Goblin Barrel one, which pretty much acts like a big spell. Okay. Your art is garbage? Noob, no it's not. You don't gotta talk down on yourself like that. I think there's a lot of people that mentioned your art is good. There's people that have even mentioned that they would buy your art. I would probably be one of those people. Like if you sold your art, I would probably buy I'd buy some of your art. I don't know how you would like again, I don't know how the logistics of I know you don't know how to do a lot of things, so I don't know if you would know how to set up and sell your art, but like if you decided to sell your art and you figured out how to do it, I would buy a copy of it. That would be cool to have a piece of noob history. I guess we'll take the Barbed Barrel one just because the Infinite Skeleton Army one is not bad. Like I think if you, I usually, I usually take it if I realize my opponent doesn't have a lot of splash cards. But if your opponent has like a skeleton army, or not a skeleton, a Mother Witch, which he has, well, this is not This is not the most fun. Let's just go in on the other side, I think. Okay. As soon as that goes, then maybe we can go with that. Alright, we should be... I guess we should be fine now. Maybe the knight will help us against the golem. You have 47 subscribers? I mean, noob, you're actually growing quite a bit, though. Like, it wasn't too long ago that you were at 10 subscribers. So, I mean, the fact that you're growing as much as you are is actually, it's actually not bad. Like, you're actually, for someone who doesn't post any videos, you're actually growing quite a bit for someone that doesn't even make videos. So I think it's impressive. Like, it's not often that someone grows. Grotz has more subscribers. I mean, obviously, yeah. I mean, that's not necessarily a sign of how good your content is. Like, there can be people that make really, really good content and are really, really talented at drawing, but they just don't have, you know, maybe they don't really post it on YouTube that much. Maybe it doesn't get picked up by the algorithm. Golem doesn't reflect Inferno. No, it doesn't. That's why, like, I think I got lucky, like, having that, because, yeah, it doesn't, I think it reflects everything except, like, yeah, I think it's pretty much just the Inferno cards, and then obviously any, oh no. Alright, well, this could be tough. He's the Demolisher and the Drill are both two really, really good ones. Like, both of their common modifiers are disgustingly broken. So we're just going to have to pray he gets a common modifier for all of his other cards. So. Okay, arrows. All right. Musketeer. Let's... I don't hate Barb Hut as a choice. I think Barb Hut is a solid... I think Barb Hut's a solid card. So, you want to make a video similar to Grotz? Yeah, you've mentioned that before. I mean, I'm still here. Like, I'm still happy to help with any. I'm still happy to help with any questions you have about the video that I made, because I know you mentioned, like, was your only question? You know what? Let's take this one. Was your only question about how to get the stats for the balance changes? Like, is that the only question that you had? Or were there more things? Were there more things that you were wondering? You don't understand it still? You don't like when you don't understand what you want to make? I mean, yeah, but, like, noob, if you say you're lazy, then how are you going to expect to Wait, what was his last card that he drafted? I saw the first. Did anyone see what the last card was? I didn't see. Wiki, every update you need to scroll. That's true. Is there a way to look it up, or no? Like, I don't know if there's a search bar or something that... Okay, I think E-bars were the last one. 20% movement, 100%. Alright, I guess we'll take the bar putt one. The laziest human ever. I mean, noob, I mean, at least you're aware of it. But, like, how are you gonna expect to make progress and do what you want to do? Oh, no. Alright, well, there is the Demolisher one. Huh. Alright, well, we just need to get back to a poison, I think. Because that's... I mean, that's why you always need a big spell in this game, because if you don't... If you do not have a big spell, then you are going to get cooked by things like the Demolisher or the Musketeer that have more range. Oh, okay, I guess I think we will take the Skeleton Army in this one. Buff Demolisher? Holy... I mean, Demolisher is already a... I mean, Demolisher is a pretty strong card, in my opinion. Like, especially in Chaos mode, but even just the normal Demolisher is pretty... Like, it gets enough use in drill decks, so... Doesn't necessarily seem like the Demolisher needs a buff. Like... Okay, it just finds that, I guess. Parry Ridge Ally. Giant Barrel. I mean, Giant Barrel will help us out, I guess. What's up, Nevian? I do remember you. It's if you, oh no. Yeah, I think we might be cooked. Let's just Vines this. Just to try and mitigate damage. I think we activate a King. That's alright, let's keep spamming. I think we're cooked. Funny enough, the Firecracker might actually end up... Okay, let's just go like that. The Firecracker, he's gonna take it. Holy. Alright. You made it to the Pancakes Arena? Nice. Stream today? Yes. First stream in however long, several days. So, Livin', what's up? I mean, I do stream on, I've been streaming on Instagram. Is it on WhatsApp? Is WhatsApp owned by... I didn't even know you could stream on WhatsApp, but maybe if WhatsApp is owned by Meta, it notifies you when someone you know is live. I don't know. But no, I just stream on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. Those are the three where the three where I stream to. So, is he on a new account? No, this is the same account that I've had. The same. Can you have the friend code? Okay, you only have the code squash one. Yes, Nevian, the code squash one, I don't actually have access to that account anymore. I was only logged in on my iPad, and I was logged in with a temporary email that I don't remember like the login details for necessarily. So I made another one. I made another clan. So if you have the other account added, if you've friended that account, the new clan it's almost the same name. It's just, instead of Squash Family, it's just Squash Fam. But the name on that is Squash Junior. So I made another little clan. I have another alt account. For this main one, like you can scan this QR code. I think the clan is full on this one, but you can join the clan. You can join the Squash Fam clan. There's still a little bit of room. Actually, quite a bit of room in that other one. So if you want to screenshot it, you have to send me a present for lunch. What is that? So you can DoorDash? You sent me a present? Okay. Cool. Well, thank you, Lauren. What am I playing on? I mean, I'm just playing on my phone. I lost. I mean, I don't think my iPad is. I think it's fried. I don't think it's. I think it might be dead like entirely. So I don't. I only play Clash on my phone now as opposed to the iPad, which I used to do. So let's see. There's 8 people here. Everyone's pretty much in the game except for Oilers. I guess we'll stay in the queue. It was a sell. All right. Well, thank you, Lauren. I guess I'll DoorDash myself something. Maybe I'll send you a pic of whatever I choose. Mega Knight, I'm guessing, is this you, Nevian? I forget if this is, I guess it must be, yeah. If you made it to the Pancakes Arena, then yeah, you're in Arena 22. All right. All right, well, I guess we can play we can do a friendly battle if you'd like. Let's just, I guess we'll just do that. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, we can do a 1v1 and then I'll hop back to that tournament. You always play on your phone as well. Yeah, I know a lot of streamers and content creators. I know a lot of them play on their iPads, and I did for a while as well. The screen is definitely bigger, but I don't know. From what I found, it's easier for me to play on a phone. Just as far as like having, I don't know, having the reaction speed, like your reaction speed's a little bit quicker. There's typically just, I've just found it's easier for me to play on a phone, so even if I had an iPad, I would still probably prefer to play on phone. But yeah, thank you, Lauren. I appreciate that. I often don't DoorDash myself stuff because, you know, because of the money. So I think we have that emote somewhere. There we go. All right, we'll throw in a little bit of this. You really want to try ranch? What does that mean? Like the sauce ranch? Or I guess so. There's no ranch in India? Dang, I did not know that. Ranch sauce? There's a lot of ranch here. Like people, there's people that like ranch is good. I don't eat a lot of it just because it's, you know, I try to eat healthy, so it's not like I have a ton of ranch, but there's definitely a decent amount of ranch here. People will even put it on pizza. I think I've actually tried that a couple times. Not recently, but I remember I remember trying ranch on pizza. It's actually pretty good. Like ranch on pizza is actually a really solid. It doesn't really seem like it would work. Kind of seems like a weird combo, but from what I found, it actually tastes quite good. So ranch does make a lot of things taste quite good. So obviously pizza's already pretty good, but okay, we'll just go with a second E-Giant. Why not? I guess that's why not. I don't know what I was thinking doing that into a mini P.E.K.K.A. Yeah, that was not the smartest play by me. You see so many shorts about American fast food. Yeah, Raising Cane's, Dave's Hot Chicken. Yeah, there's... Okay, we should still be okay, I think. I don't have a ton of food stuff on my For You page, but yeah, there's definitely some like American food, definitely not healthy, but it definitely can taste really, really good. So okay. Should we I guess that doesn't heal that up. All right. Good game, Nevian. You want to try the Mexican burrito tacos? I don't know if I've ever had those. That doesn't sound... How do you say that? Birria? Birria tacos? Dave's Hot Chicken's very good. They have good sauce. The thing is, I've never tried Dave's Hot Chicken. Part of me has like a resentment towards them. because there was a time, not recently, but there was a time, maybe only a year to a year and a half ago, that I would get nonstop ads. There would be nonstop ads of Dave's Hot Chicken. Like it was just Dave's Hot Chicken ad after Dave's Hot Chicken ad, and they were the most annoying ads ever. Like there would be an influencer and they would be eating it, and they'd have like the mic really up close to their mouth, and it would just be like really annoying chewing sounds as they're eating Dave's Hot Chicken, and I would get them nonstop. I've never had Dave's Hot Chicken. I'm sure it's great chicken, but I don't know. So like something about me has a little bit of resentment towards them just because of that time when I constantly was just slaughtered with their ads and they were really annoying. But I've never tried it. So abortion should be legal everywhere. I mean, why do you feel that? I don't even know if I want to don't necessarily want to make it a political chat, but if you'd like to share your views on that, how do you say your name? Alam. If you want to share your views on that, feel free. You guys consume so much protein. Yeah, there's a lot of protein that is not necessarily healthy. Fried chicken, chicken sandwiches, burgers, pepperoni on pizza. So there's a lot of protein, not in a healthy way. But let's see. I guess we'll spectate. We'll spectate My Money Game. You'll take me there. All right. You don't know what abortion is? I mean, Spruce, you said you're only like 12 years old, right? So, I mean, it's something that I think most people definitely know. But at your young age, I'm not too surprised, but abortion is essentially when you terminate a baby's life before they're born. So it's when you get pregnant and you kill the baby before it's born. And a lot of people argue that it's justified because it's the woman's body and she can choose to do what she wants with her body. A lot of people argue that no, it's not your body, it's the baby's body. Why would someone do that? Yeah, I'm on the side of people that don't agree with it. Like it's murder in my opinion. I don't know why it's legal. I don't believe it should be legal, but there's a lot of people that believe, it's the woman's body. She can choose to do what she wants, even though it's not the woman's body. Like, her and the baby have separate DNA. They're not the same being. But some people believe really strongly in it. I don't. I see it as something that should be illegal, but there's a lot of people that believe strongly that it should be a right. How would the woman feel if she was dead as a baby? The whole point is they got the baby to have the baby. I mean, you know what, Spruce? You're young. I won't talk too much on that. Maybe your parents haven't. Maybe has no conscience and no experiences. Yeah, but that's not how I don't think that's how you should. I don't think the worth of a human life is based on your consciousness and experience. Like a newborn baby that has just been born and come out of the womb. No experience for that baby. They've never even been on this earth before. That doesn't justify killing that baby. Same thing with someone who is old and has dementia and doesn't remember anything about their life. Someone that maybe is brain dead and hospitalized and is incredibly elderly. Doesn't give us the right to just kill them because they have no recollection of anything. Like, that's not how, I don't believe that's how we should judge the I don't think experience and memory necessarily is how we should judge someone's worth. But we should go back to the food topic. Yeah, I don't want to make this topic too political. So there's plenty of other YouTube channels and whatnot that talk about that sort of thing. We're just here for the casual gaming. So let's see. Okay, I wonder if Umaima can come back. Oh, okay, I guess the deploy anywhere P.E.K.K.A is just... I guess when your tower is on 2,000 health and your opponent has a deploy anywhere P.E.K.K.A, it's probably nearly impossible to stop that. Okay, I guess everyone's... Okay, I guess everyone's out of a game. Alright, well, let's queue. We're up against Danny. Alright. Let's start by picking my favorite big spell. Gotta be Fireball. No doubt India got great food. I think they're ranked... I don't know where they're ranked as far as cuisine, but it's got to be pretty high. Like, I think India is kind of known for having really good spices and whatnot. Okay, we will take... Let's take Skeleton Barrel and... Let's take Log as well. Just because, is there... I don't see a Bar Barrel on the board, so... Maybe Log can be... Maybe Log can be good for us. Maybe we just choose a bunch of bait cards. Maybe we just choose Barrel and Bush and like build a little log bait deck. And then maybe as our building we take like... Okay, that was a good choice. I gotta give it to you. There's no Mother Witch on the board and you have poison, so that was a good choice. Let's take Berserker. Let's actually... Hunter's got some good ones as well. Let's take Hunter as well, just for some air defense. So, used to be a vegetarian a few years back. Your friends made you try chicken, now you can't get over it. Honestly, Dax, that actually sounds similar to me. Like, I used to actually be a vegetarian. Okay, I don't really know what to choose. I guess we'll take Barb Hut. I used to be a vegetarian as well. I didn't used to have meat, but I think there was a particular day where we might have gone to a barbecue or something, and I tried some meat there, and I was like, dang, this is good. I've been missing out. I don't eat a ton of meat now. It's not like I eat meat on a daily basis, but I do have a decent bit of it. So, okay, so he's got Expo Graveyard. Okay. We'll just log that. You used to not be a vegetarian? Are you a vegetarian now, Spruce? Or are you still... What the... Okay. I have to say, that's the first time I've ever seen a graveyard used defensively. I think we'll... I'm so glad we held on to our Barb Hut so that now we can play it. Wait, is that... Why is the Expo not shooting the... Okay, now it is. Okay. Hopefully E-Barbs can take care of that. I think let's just log and hope that the Skeleton Barrel can take care of that. Alright. E-Barb spawning hut should hopefully do us well. Invisible when not attacking, that one's pretty good. You eat only chicken, you don't want to try other meats? That's fair enough, I mean... Uh-oh. Danny, don't do this! Okay, we didn't actually take as much damage as I thought. I mean, chicken is definitely like one of the leanest meats. So like I can see if you're wanting to be healthy and eat meat, or maybe you just like the taste of it. Like chicken is definitely a really solid Really solid choice. Heal on attack or dash? I guess we'll take the dash just because I don't know. A lot of times I like to use the heal if they don't have like a lot of damage dealing, because then she's like really hard to kill. But if he's got Ronin, I think the Berserker is probably gonna not be able to heal anyway. Okay, I think we hold on. I wonder how Wagyu tastes. Expensive? I think I've only had Wagyu maybe once. It's really good. Like it definitely. I don't know. There's a lot of different kinds of Wagyu. Like some Wagyu is, 40 or $50 a serving. Some can be hundreds or even thousands if it's like top of the line. I've only had like the, maybe the $50 one. Like the still pretty nice cut, but not like top of the top. But it's definitely nice. Like I don't know if it's I don't know if it's worth the money, but like I don't know if like I think we just went when my dad was like when my dad was paying. I don't know if I would ever pay that money for something if I went myself, but it was definitely pretty good. You have a question. You got top 1K in Ken's draft tournament. You're Googling and use Clash Royale AI. Said only 15 win badges given, but no official statement. I mean, I would assume if you finish top 1K, they would give you a top finish badge. From my experience, I think they come a little bit later. All right, we'll throw out that bandit as well. I think they just come a little bit later. Like I don't think they come right after the season's over. I think they take a little bit of time to get there, but I would think they would give. I would think there would definitely be a top finish badge because they usually have that for global tournaments and that sort of thing. Is there Inferno Dragon on the board? I don't know if I don't see it. Okay. What's up, Oyun? You're using Mega Knight and P.E.K.K.A in the same deck. Nice. We're doing this is the draft chaos, so I think we're able to build our own decks in what's it called? In the epic only mode. So if you do have a deck idea, is that where you were using it? Was it in the epic only mode that you were using it? Good answer, but why would Clash Royale support say that? Clash Royale AI said only. I mean, I don't know why. Yeah, if you like went to the Clash Royale website or Supercell website and the AI said that the only the 15 win badge is given, I don't know why they would say that. I don't. From my experience, though, AI has been wrong a lot of the. Why didn't I even see the Mother Witch? All right. Last one. I guess we'll take Rascals as the last one. But from my experience, AI has been wrong a lot of the time. Like, I asked ChatGPT something. It'll, like, even like in some of Jinxie's, I don't know if you watch Jinxie's videos at all, but he sometimes talked to an AI. Okay, let's be ready. Okay, that giant is on crack. Some of Jinxie's videos, he talks to an AI and it tells him to put Evo Hog Rider in the deck. And it's like, obviously there's no Evo Hog Rider in the game. So sometimes the AI can be quite misinformed. I would assume it's maybe similar to Clash Royale AI in the sense that it's definitely subject to making mistakes. Oh, man. Well, it's not ideal. Attack chains. We got to take the Skeleton Trooper army for sure. I understood the question very well. All right. Well, I'm glad I was able to understand. Sometimes I sometimes I feel like language and speaking and understanding is not really a strong suit of mine per se. So I'm happy I was able to understand what you were asking. In your school, you learn how to cook in year 10. Is that in? I don't know how it works in England, but I guess year 10 there's I think what's called I think that's junior high. It's not quite. No, it is high school. Yeah, it's a sophomore in high school, I guess. But baking is okay. Cooking is a must-have. Deflects projectiles. I mean, what does he have that reflects? Mother Witch and Executioner and Furnace, I guess. Goblin Party Hut. I guess we have. Oh yeah, we have a skeleton army. We have the Ronin. Actually, I guess we're in a pretty good spot. Okay, I'll be honest. That was not by any skill of mine that we won that. Like that's the thing that's so frustrating about Chaos is that like Lady could be he could be Mo Light, and with the modifiers that he got, I don't think he would have been able to. I don't know. Chaos can be fun, but it can also be really. It's just such a luck based game. It kind of drives you nuts sometimes. Do I cook? I mean, yeah, I do make my own food. Like for every meal for the most part. I mostly just make myself the same thing though. There's not a ton of cooking that's involved. It's not like I ever really make myself. It's not like I ever make myself like a nice. I mean, occasionally I will make. Like I've cooked up steak before. I've made. I've cooked before, but most of the time when I make myself food, it's either it's eggs or it's you know toast or it's a smoothie or it's usually like it's not when you say cooking, it's not I don't know. It technically yes, but it's usually just the same kind of basic foods every day for the most part. So it's the best thing I've cooked. I mean, I always like cooking steak. So, uh-oh. Golem, is there an Inferno Tower? There's not. Okay, let's. I'm honestly really tempted to draft Tesla, just because there's some Tesla modifiers which can be really, really good against Golem, but we already have Goblin Hut. Graveyard. Okay, that was a good choice. There's no Mother Witch. We'll take this. We may end up. Did we take Tesla as the last one? Hmm. Honestly, maybe an unconventional choice. I think we need a troop. I think we need a heavy ground troop because we don't have one yet. Good luck. All right. Good luck. Infinite drill lifetime. I guess we'll yeah. I guess we'll take that. All right. Is that the giant rascal girls? Yes. All right. Let's just spawn our drill in the back. We played for 10 hours straight. Wow. 10 hours straight for 2 days. Got top 400. Fell back to 3K. Got yourself back up to 1K. And then stopped. If you don't, you'll drive to... yeah, let's log this. Oh, no, that giant... Hopefully it targets one of the goblins. Okay. I mean, that's not the worst. You're gonna head out? Alright, sounds good, Spruce. Good luck on the ferry. Hopefully you have safe travels. Hopefully what happens on Spider-Man doesn't happen here. Hopefully there aren't some people that are trying to sell illegal weapons and the laser ends up cutting through the ship. No, I'm sure that won't happen, but good luck. Hopefully you enjoy. Where was it that you were going? The Netherlands? Hopefully Hopefully that's a good experience. Focus on the game. Okay. Yes. There was a time very, very early in the Chaos season that I was top 500. It was like maybe a week and a half ago. It wasn't really recently, but there. Oh, this is actually tough. These are both really, really good. I think we'll take the Firecracker one, but the Goblin Party Hut is so good. Ah, no, I hope I didn't. I hope I didn't make the wrong choice there. Anyway, there was a time when I got up to 2,400 medals or whatnot, and that was like at the time that was top 500. But then I was like kind of stuck there. Like once I got there, once I got to 2,400, I kind of just stayed around 2,400 and didn't really climb much higher. And you know, obviously the rankings just fell slowly as more and more people got higher up. So, all right, good luck, Spruce. Stick Boy, what's going on? Okay, I think when we got the double golem, we might have enough troops to stop the double golem. I think. I hope. Yeah, we should have enough goblins there. Alright, we'll throw it a little bit of a thumbs up. You're in Egypt now. Dang, where did you... How did you get to Egypt? You're gonna go to sleep, Dax? Alright, sounds good. I know it's 3 a.m. there, so hopefully you're able to sleep well. I guess there's technically 5 seconds left. I don't think we'll get into a game before then, but if you're queued, does it stay? I guess it doesn't. Alright, I guess we'll cancel. You got the last part of the game? Alright, nice. I guess we'll see where people finished. Alright. Nice. Well, that was definitely... I mean, it's definitely a fun game mode. I don't know why they don't have it as a standard mode. I don't know why it's like if they have Mega Draft available, I don't know why there's... Does anyone know why they don't have it as part of the main game? Like why it's only something you're able to... Are you able to friendly battle people with it? Epic only... No, I guess you can't. So I guess it's only something that you can host a tournament with. But you're speaking Arabic? Dang, that's... You learned Arabic in a week? That was fun. Yeah, thanks for playing, Queen. It's fun having you there. Say sandwich, but replace andwich with kibbity. What, you want me to say skibbity? What was it worth it, Sushi? Was it was that worth it? This is... Which one do you think we should choose between Berserker and Arrows? Because Arrows has the Archer Queen one. Berserker has the dash attack or the heal on attack, which are both really good. I'm kind of leaning towards Arrows. All right, Queen, sounds good. Hopefully you have a wonderful rest of your day. Okay, you're Arabic. All right, your nationality is Italian. All right, I don't know if maybe I didn't know that, or maybe I just forgot that, but that's pretty cool. Okay, bro, our deck is so... As much as I want to take Golem, we got to get something just slightly cheaper. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this one. Well, let's see what we got. I mean, I found it doesn't really matter what cards are in your deck too much or how expensive your deck is. Kind of just matters what modifiers you get. So even though our deck is expensive, average elixir cost is almost 5. We should be good if we end up getting lucky with our modifiers. So hopefully he spends. Okay, let's just rocket that, I think. True Italians don't put ketchup on their pizza. Whoa, who puts ketchup on their pizza? Do you put ketchup on your pizza, Sushi? That sounds... I mean, I guess ketchup is not too different from... I guess ketchup and tomato sauce are very similar. So, I guess it's not too weird, but... How do you guys not? I mean, tomato sauce is, I guess, similar in a lot of ways to ketchup, but it's not exactly the same. Okay. Hopefully the tower can hit the... Okay, I don't know why we're leaking a bunch of elixir. Definitely should not be doing that. Okay, you know what? Let's go over here. I think if he does... You know what? Let's go like this. Oh, I was hoping we could maybe hit the Goblin Demolisher. KB's here. What is up? Some people like the flavors, unlike you who devours a pizza in under 10 seconds. Well, good to see you too, KB. That's your first time playing Chaos? All right. Well, you did pretty well for... You really didn't play Chaos at all for the last game mode that they had. If that is your first time playing, that's pretty impressive because it seemed like you kind of knew which modifiers to choose. Like I don't know, it seemed like you played well. Holy. All right. Got to get rid of some of those things. Goblin Party Hut. Yeah. This is honestly... The Musketeer one's actually really good as well. But I think we'll take the Party Hut. He has the Lightning. I'm going to be honest. I think he got really unlucky with that. Yeah. Let's go with a Party Hut and just hope we can defend. We should be able to. I think. Do we need to arrow that? I guess we'll arrow that now. Alright, that was, I think, solid. Played a few times in the first season. Then never played again. That makes sense. Did you just not like it, or like was it just not your preference, or did you just get really unlucky with the modifiers and just didn't want to play it anymore after that? Danny finished second. Nice, congrats, Danny. 5 wins. That's pretty good. You quit Clash. I mean, you have more strength than me. I would. Does anyone know how you get? I don't think I have any. I don't have any tokens. Otherwise, I would trade with you. Umaima. How do you even get more of them? I don't think you can buy them from the shop. Maybe they're just... Maybe I think there might just be something that you earn. I know they were in like the seasonal shop, but I don't know how else you get them. It's always the same thing, nothing new. Yeah, I mean, I used all my tokens. Yeah, I only had, I think, 2 commons. And then Pickles requested a couple trades, and so I traded with her. I used the last couple of tokens for that. I think we gotta take Fireball, as tempting as tempting as Goblin Demolisher is, Firecracker is not bad either. If I was a card, what rarity would I be? Honestly, I would probably be a common. There's nothing too special about. I mean, yeah, common, maybe a rare. Oh man. Well, let's be ready for his graveyard. How's it going? There's someone over on, I don't know what your name is over on TikTok, but welcome. Hopefully your day is going well. Yeah, Furnace. I'm gonna be honest, Furnace seems like it's almost as strong as it was like last season. Obviously the spirits don't reach the tower anymore, but because they spawn spirits a couple of seconds quicker, it seems like I've still seen a lot of Furnace being used. Same thing with Evil Witch. That's another one of the cards that I thought was going to be kind of dead, but there's still quite a few people that use Evil Witch and Evil Furnace. So, okay, we have to. Honestly, let's hope he poisons the Furnace, because then we can use our. Yes, because then we can use our Firecracker. Unless he's got another spell. I don't know if he can get back to a poison. Maybe he can. If he can, that would not be ideal. Because preferably our Firecracker is going to sit there and get damage on his tower. I'll be a hero card. All right, thank you, Uma. I appreciate you believing in me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That would go a long way. What is the Firecracker named Firecracker? Does she crack? I'm assuming each of her bullets crack and split into different things. I'm assuming that is why she's called that. Okay. This Firecracker actually might get a ton of damage. Because apparently whatever they're called, the tertiary, I don't know what they're called, the tertiary shots or whatever, they apparently do a ton of damage, so that's why I usually take that Firecracker one if I'm given the option to. Oh no, the Goblin Brawler is going to hit it. Alright, well let's... Oh, we might be cooked. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to take his tower in time. I think that's going to do it. Well, we had a good run at it. Ability drive people crazy with his looks. Oh, you're talking about the the hero card? I mean, I wish. Like I used to look better. I used to look healthier. I used to take a little bit better care of myself for sure. I've definitely fallen a little bit since then. Like looks have never been a huge thing for me. Like I've never, at least not for many years, I've never like obsessed over my looks or been too concerned with that sort of thing, but I definitely have, like, I've definitely let myself go a little bit. I missed your comment. Let's see. You're looking for someone to conduct 3 free therapy sessions for a college assignment. Am I down? I mean, depending on like what it entails, like what does that mean? As in like we role play as therapist and client? Or ooh. Okay, we'll take Skeleton Barrel. Bandit's pretty good as well. We'll take that. Movement speed, fire spirit range. I think we'll take the fire spirit one. Just because I feel like there's better giant modifiers that we can get. The charging giant or the giant barrel will be pretty cool. So we'll try and hold on to our giant modifier for that if we can. I'll be like, therapist, you're supposed to talk, not anything deep unless you want to. I mean, I probably wouldn't. I mean, I probably wouldn't talk about like my actual personal issues. It would probably just be like role playing as someone else. Like I wouldn't have a problem helping you out with that though. I guess we'll take the dash one. Got a haircut, you look like an egg. I'm sure it's okay, I'm sure it's not that bad. Okay, let's come on, Party Hut, you gotta save us here. Let's go with the Berserker dash as well, just because we might need some help against these wall breakers. Welcome back, noob. I looked at the community tab. I don't know if you were here for that, but I looked at the community tab. I saw your arts. So, Expo Witch is over nerfed. I mean, I've still seen a lot of, like, it kind of seemed like Expo, or not Expo, it kind of seemed like Furnace and Witch were going to be, like, dead cards after the nerf. I've still seen quite a bit of Evil Witch and Evil Furnace being used, so, you know, I'm sure it's not completely dead. Like, I'm sure Evil Witch I've still seen be used. Okay, hopefully... let's actually just Furnace the back. That giant actually might end up... Yeah, that giant will take, like, the whole thing. Rattery, what's up? Today's your birthday. Really? That's pretty cool. Happy birthday, Rattery. Do you have any fun plans for the day? Okay, let's just go with this in the base. Why not? Furnace doesn't move. Giant barrel. I feel like we've got the damage that we need. We'll take a giant barrel just for better defense, because we've already taken, looks like 2 towers, so we just need to be able to defend his Ram Riders and his... Yeah, we just need to defend all this stuff. So we should be good, I think. Celebrated on Saturday, but today's a real birthday? Alright. Nice, it's August 17th. Cool, well, happy birthday, Rattery. Hopefully, how old are you turning? Are you turning 17? Is it 16? Missed you, Josh? Yeah, we've missed you as well. Okay, noob, why are you saying Rattery? What? Okay, you're turning 16. Alright, nice. Noob, what if it was your birthday? Wouldn't you want to be wished a happy birthday? If you were having your birthday? Crazy Hit, I might have missed your message, but if you still want a 1v1, we can 1v1 after this game. I mean, just, yeah, send me another message. I don't know if you're in the chat still, but if you want to 1v1 afterwards, I would be up for that. So, okay, Stick Boy, that is what we call TMI. That is what we call too much information. Let's see, Valkyrie Barb Hut. We already have a building, but we will take the Barb Hut. Let's take Skeleton Army, and we are offered Mother Witch. Honestly, we'll take it, even though we have a lot of the swarmy cards, like Goblin Hut and Skeleton Army. Just in case you took Graveyard or Skeleton Barrel, which there's a very high chance, because those are really good cards. Oh no. Well, there goes our hut. Those archer pigs are kind of nasty. Those they hit like a truck. But the fact that there's 4 archers that pretty much take down any kind of building or any defensive card that you play is kind of disgusting. I think he's already back to them. So let's have our bar putt ready. In case he decides to go with them. Okay, we're going to need this for sure. I think the Tornado Fireball, we don't have it in cycle, but we're going to kind of need it for the pigs. Thankfully, he got, in my opinion, not a very good one. Like, he got the spread shot. I'm not upset about that. I will not lose sleep over him getting a spread shot musketeer. So, when is my birthday? It's the very end of December. So, pretty much very end of the year. You time Noob out? Okay. How long did you time him out for? Okay, we're gonna need to use it there. Hold on, we actually might be... We could be in business here. Ronin deflects projectiles. That's actually really good. Was I born December 31st? No, not that late. But it was, yeah, I was definitely I was pretty much always the youngest one in my class because it would normally go off of... It would normally go off of like school year. Because my birthday was at the very end of the year, I was typically always the youngest one. Honestly, let's go with our deflecting Ronin. That'll deflect everything. It won't deflect the Inferno, but maybe it'll deflect the Dark Goblin? Dang, deflecting Ronin is... Deflecting Ronin is not a fair card. Yeah, we're not going to give up our Ronin one. Just say the date. The 29th. Whose birthday is December 1st? I don't know. Whose birthday is then? 10 minutes only, because he said he hates Rattery. Alright, I mean, I think that's fair. I don't know if Noob is still watching. I think technically you can still watch when you're timed out. You just can't comment. But Noob, if you're watching, again, if you don't want to be timed out, all you have to do is be positive and uplifting. Not say anything mean or hurtful to someone else. Not say that you hate someone. So, I mean, that's it. Bandit or Berserker? Which one do you guys think? I'm thinking maybe... I don't know. I'll leave this up to you guys. We could do a draft. We could do a triple draft. Okay, Rattery said Bandit. Jemima Berserker. I think Berserker has more consistently... Alright, we'll take Mega Knight as well, just because Mega Knight's got some broken ones. Maybe we'll take Zappies, Goblin Hut for sure, and then... I don't hate Executioner as the last one. You were one day off, you said 28th. Nice. You were close. You were close. We could do a particular... What did he got? Fisherman Hook Air Troops? I don't even think we have a single air troop. So... I mean, I guess the Skeleton Barrel does count. How would that... I'm actually really curious. Could he play... I wonder if I played a Skeleton Barrel and he played a Fisherman... I'm actually just curious to see this. Let's see how this works. What the... And okay, it can hit air troops as well. I guess I should have expected that. If it can pull air troops, then... Makes sense it would be able to hit air troops as well. But... That's kind of goofy looking. Never seen a fisherman pull a skeleton barrel. Dash attack. We got to take this. I think I heard him play a Ronin, which is one of the best counters to the unlimited jumping one. But if you just played it, then maybe we can cycle back to it and put it on the other side. So he got the Hunter Ramrider net. Alright. The Ramrider net is definitely good. I think we can still... I mean, with Zappies, we should still be fine. I feel like we have to... I think he's back to a Ronin, but... I feel like we have to play it on all of his... on all of his swarm. Alright. Charging Giant, Goblin Party. These are both... oh, these are both so good. Let's take the Party Hut. Oh, no! Okay, well, if he uses his Skeleton Army, I think we just have to poison it. Because his Skeleton Army one, that should not exist in the game. The Skeleton Army one that he has. Just a matter of where is he gonna play it. I think he might wait until... he's probably gonna wait till we go with this. So let's go with this, and then let's go poison. Because there's no way he doesn't play it. We gotta just annihilate them off the face of the map. Okay. Giant barrel. Honestly, yeah. I think it's much better to use our giant barrel on the Skeleton Army, as opposed to wasting our poison on it. So let's go with this. Let's actually just wait till he... oh, I didn't even realize he had the Lightning Ewiz. Okay. Well, let's go with that. Jimmy, you never thought you'd see Rattery again? Yes. It's actually Rattery's birthday as well, so... okay, should we... honestly, let's use the... yeah. I'm kind of like... The Lightning Ewiz is actually a bit annoying. Like, I would love to use my poison on that. But, on the other hand, it's like we kind of need... heal and attack. Spawn Demolishers. I think we got to take that one. So... I mean, Goblin Party Hut is good, but like... let's use our poison here. I think we have to save our giant for this. Let's go with our Mega Knight as well. Let's just go with a high one of these. Because that'll just start spawning Demolisher after Demolisher. We can now poison the Ewiz again. Surely it's got to be over. Like... yeah, I mean... yeah, this one is... yeah. I mean, we got some of the most busted modifiers in the game. Mega Knight's just going to keep jumping. Holy. Alright, well, he's being courteous. Do I want a 1v1? Sure, we can do that. It's been a long time since I've... let me try to remember what your username is, because I remember it's been so long since we've battled or since I've seen you here. I would know it if it popped up. But I guess it might take a while to scroll through, but you are... what trophy range are you at again? Wait, you were in this clan, no? Maybe not anymore. But kept destroying me in chaos. Was Uma was whooping you? That's all right. Oh yeah, that's right. It was Milkman. All right. Challenge to a chaos draft. Sounds good. We will take the Mega Knight. Honestly, Hunter's pretty good. Well, Hunter's got some good ones. We need the twin sticker. What would that look like? I can try to make a new. I can try to make a new emote or a sticker that you guys can use. What would the twin emote look like? Would it just be two people side by side? Okay. All right, let's. I think we gotta have our hunter ready. Sheesh, that giant. Do we go? Let's relax for now. Maybe we don't. I guess we'll go Lava Hound now. But just twin and text bubble or something. Okay, I can try making that happen. I can try coming up with a. Oh, hold on. We actually have the Rune Giant one. Whoa, I didn't even realize we had Rune Giant. That's actually going to be really good. if we can enchant the Lava Hound with the Rune Giant, if it can get enough. Yep. Obviously, you're very happy with the modifier you got. But look at the Lava Hound. All right, we'll throw in a little bit of that as well. Bro, the Lava Hound with the enchantment from the Rune Giant is not fair. All right. Throw in a little bit of that again. Let's yeah, let's just Mega Knight. Hopefully he doesn't like Tesla right away. Okay. I think we're still good. Definitely need more stuff from membership because you pay for stickers and a tag. That's true. What the? Okay, we don't really. We have to replace one of our Lava Hound. Well, I think the continuous pups I would say is definitely better, but Sparky Bow. I feel like we can maybe afford to do that because we have the mini fireball arrows. Oh, it's not going to get down in time. What am I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, let's enchant something with that. The Lava Hound is actually kind of going crazy. Let's go with just another Lava Hound at the bridge. Dang, maybe I've been... Uh-oh. No! Maybe I've been sleeping on Lava Hound. Look at all the pups. What is even going on? Alright, I guess I've been... Maybe Lava Hound kind of flies under the radar. How do you even stop? I mean, I guess you could have arrows or Fireball Tornado or something to take care of all the pups. But if you don't, that's kind of nasty. I destroyed you in Chaos? I mean, that's not because I'm more skilled. It's just because Chaos is almost entirely luck. Like, it's such a luck-based game. I think from what I remember, I got really, really lucky with the modifiers. So it's not necessarily because you're more or less skilled. It's just because I think it's literally just because you get luckier. That's about it. So what is up? FXB became a member. W. What should I call you, by the way? Should I just call you FXB? Should I call you Toe? I see Big Toe in there. Big Toe. Welcome to the squad. Do I love Triple Draft Chaos? I don't know how I feel about Chaos, because on the one hand, it can be fun sometimes, but on the other hand, it's so dependent on what modifiers you get that it can be really unfun sometimes when, like, sometimes you'll draft the very best that you can. Sometimes you'll draft an amazing deck and you just don't get the modifiers you need. Your opponent gets all the broken ones, and like that's pretty frustrating when you do the very best that you can and there's just no shot that you'll win. So I don't know how I feel about Chaos. Like, I don't know. In general, I would say it's a frustrating mode. But, okay. Please don't have a spell. We'll just go Hunter to absorb the shot, I guess. Had the membership for every month. It's been out. Nice. W Jimmy. Um, I mean, is it even worth... I guess we'll let the bushlings do damage. I don't think it's worth Mother Witching or something. I don't know how we got all that damage on the right. But I guess... What did we play? We played a Skeleton Army and a... Skeleton Army and a Hunter? I guess we played an Inferno Dragon as well. Impact Barrel? Oh, that's going to be pretty good. Okay, we need the Barb to get down. Hold on, that Inferno Dragon is actually going to maybe take like his whole tower. Okay, guess not after doing that. Pekka, calm down. Alright. Taylor gave you tips. You reached 15k? Dang, that's exciting. Congrats. You were stuck? Nice. Okay, let's... Hold on a second. This guy's BMing. He's throwing out emotes. He thinks he's he thinks he's that guy. So we have to try and humble him. I mean, we're getting decent modifiers. Like the Skeleton Army one, super good. The Inferno Dragon one, also super good. Yeah, that's not gonna... I don't know what he was thinking with that Pekka. Okay. Maybe we just keep spamming him. Okay. Do we... Yeah, let's go with an Inferno Dragon, I guess. Should we BM this guy or not? Like, he's been emoting this whole game. I kind of want to throw out an emote. But it's also not a guarantee that we've won. Just because in Chaos, there's always a chance that your opponent gets something really broken. And the game's never really over. But should we BM this guy? Let's see. Let's just make sure he didn't get like a Deploy Anywhere Pekka. Oh, that Mega Knight could end up saving him, actually. Let's just keep spamming. I don't think... I mean... Let's just go with this. Throw out a little bit of this as well. I should dress up as British Roadman. I mean, you already have my profile picture as British Roadman. Also, Mach 2, I haven't even seen your messages. But I don't know if you're still here, but this is the Chaos mode. Yes, this is the Chaos Draft mode. There's a few different Chaos modes though. There's the Epic only, there's the Draft, there's the Triple Draft, and then apparently there's a Mega Draft, but you can only do that in a tournament mode. So, oh, gameplay, you want a 1v1 Chaos? Yeah, we can do that after this game. I think we'll take the Rage. Do I do 1v1s? Yeah, we can do that. Also, okay, do you want me to call you Lil Zhao? Is that the best way to pronounce your name? Yeah, we can do a couple 1v1s before logging off after this game is over. So let's see. It's between E-Wiz or Mega Knight. Both of them have some pretty good modifiers. I think we'll... I mean, E-Wiz can be really good. Mega Knight can be really annoying as well. I think we've picked Mega Knight the past few times. We'll take E-Wiz this time. I guess Hunter. So, you asked how the wedding was? It was good. It was, yeah. The wedding was nice. It was good being up there supporting him. So, yeah. What the? Okay. Didn't realize that Ronin was going to go all the way back for that. Demolisher. Okay. I guess we'll just go on the other side. Okay, I think we'll, unless he plays something, we will wait for the next chaos. Try and get something try and get something. Did you send in your... Okay, hold on. Let's just go Hunter at the bridge over here. Just because that's... Oh, man. Well... How cooked are we on a scale from 1 to 10? Probably an 8. Yeah. The worst part is he's probably back to another golem. Chain attack 5 enemies. I mean, that'll help. The fireball one's good as well, but this will help, but I don't think it'll completely... It's not going to mitigate damage completely. Okay, E-Wiz, we need you to go crazy. Okay, let's just go with this. Jimmy, are you going to head out? Oh, I didn't even see the barb launcher. I mean, I guess our tower is gone regardless. Let's just try to knock it 3 crowned, I think. Okay. You know, let's stick with the dragon one. Like, I don't know. We don't really need more. We don't need more offense at this point. We need better defense. Let's just poison everything here. Okay. Well, I think we're going to be cooked. I mean, holy, I think the barb launcher is going to be on our tower. You know what? Let's just go with this. Let's rage. Hopefully the skeleton army. And we just... we have to win in time. I don't think we're going to. No, we came close. I mean, maybe it's not over. I hate that we just played our hut. Because this Goblin Demolisher hut actually might have... I don't know if it would have saved us, but it would have gotten close. Hold on, maybe... Come on. We have 4 E-Wizzes. We actually might hold on if we're really lucky. Come on. He's going defensive. Come on, we have to win. Thank goodness. I didn't think we were going to win that, but hallelujah. Bookie Man, what's up? Do I read my chat? I do. That game was really close though, so I looked minimally at the chat. But let me see what I missed. yeah, I mean, Bookie Man, I try to reach out as much as I can. Play normal, like play normal Clash Royale, not the Chaos mode. I could. I've always played. Uh, I mean, Golem is too broken to. This is going to be an expensive deck. I guess Pekka. I don't, bro. I mean, we could take Log. I just feel like Mega Knight's so broken. What do you guys think? Should we take Mega Knight? Because the deck is so egregiously expensive. Honestly, we could take Zap. No? What do you think, Bookie? I think Zap would not be a bad option. Log? Alright. Firecracker's got some good ones as well. We'll take Poison. You need a big spell in this mode. Wizard is not horrible either. We'll take a building, just because the other two options are spirits, but how do you add me? My Supercell ID, you can send me a Supercell ID request. So my Supercell ID is, it's a novel Josh Squash, so it's just Josh Squash, but then novel in front. So that's how... Why are you calling out GG already? So you can send me a Supercell ID request if you know how to... I don't know if you know how to do that, but that's how you can send me a request. So, got Goblin Hut and Zappies. It's going to be a bit annoying to get through. Okay, I think we'll... Oh, that was a... Don't know what I was thinking with that. That was... I didn't know if we needed a... I thought we would need to reset the RAM again, but that was not it. Yeah, Lil Zhao, Umaima sent in my Supercell ID. Yeah, she sent in my Supercell ID, so that's how you can send me your request, is through that. We'll just go with this. I hope that can chain the... Yeah, I mean, that does an okay job of taking care of that. So if you don't know how to send people a Supercell ID request, I can maybe show you after this game. But so he's got Ram still. Ram and Vines. This poison one is not bad. I mean, it's not like there's a... yeah, guess we will take it. Oh, man. It might be over. I think you got the most broken one. The giant skeleton balloon is... I would say probably one of the... Definitely top 3, maybe top 5 most broken modifiers in the game. So this is just going to be no fun. Okay. Let's go with that again. Spawn Lumberjack. This is tough, actually. I feel like we maybe should have taken the P.E.K.K.A. one. I feel like P.E.K.K.A. was maybe a little bit more solid. Okay, let's log this. Hopefully, I don't think it'll... Okay, P.E.K.K.A. is going to come back. Okay, we're going to need the log again. Let's poison as well. I don't think it'll be enough. I think that'll do it. Well, we gave it our best shot. Pekka, I mean, yeah, I probably made a bad choice with the law. I don't know what I was thinking with the. I don't really know what I was thinking with the lumberjack one. I was just thinking, oh, maybe lumberjack log is broken, but I think the Pekka one was probably more broken. So, definitely made the wrong choice then. Both of them are like really solid, but okay, I'm assuming this is okay. There we go, Lil Zooey. Sounds good. I just accepted your request. I think we might play. You said you wanted to play a 1v1, right? Zooey, or is that? Let me scroll up. There was someone. Was that you that asked? Every broken modifier with skeleton barrel? Yeah, that's the thing about chaos. Like, there's not much you can do past a certain point. Okay, I'm assuming this is you. Okay, yeah, Lil Zooey. All right. Okay, you want to play a normal mode, just regular triple draft? All right, so I guess we're jumping into non-chaos. So, got to make our picks a little bit differently. Let's take Ewiz. I think we'll take Prince. Poison is solid as well. Honestly, what do you guys think? I think it's either between Golem or Pigs. I think either one of those would probably... I think Pigs would probably fit a little bit better. You think Golem? I mean, I don't know. Golem or Pigs would both work well. Tostadas, what's going on? Okay, you guys are saying Golem. All right, we'll do it. Lumberjack works well with Golem as well. Let's take a Zap, and then I guess Firecrackers. Not too bad. I wasn't paying enough attention to what his options were. Like a lot of times when we triple draft, I focus too much on. You think we should have chosen Dark Goblin? Oh, if it's Sparky Shots, this is the non-chaos though. That's the thing. That's why I had to switch my brain a little bit, because this is just he just challenged us to a regular triple draft as opposed to chaos. So we had to switch our brain to the not which modifiers are most broken, but what the. Okay, maybe that was a misclick. What's up, Ivy? From Jordan? Nice. That's pretty. Okay, we can have another go. If you misclick the Royal Giant, we can go again. I'm from the U.S. From the USA, Ivy. So that's where I'm from. So good to have you here. Nice to meet you. Okay, I guess we'll just end this game. If you wanna, yeah, if you wanna attempt this again, then we can do that. You still haven't boarded the ferry? Dang, why? How long is this ferry taking to board? I thought weren't you boarding like over an hour ago? Do I want to subscribe? Do I want to subscribe? Or are you asking if you want... Are you asking if you want you just subscribe to me? I mean... I guess we'll choose skeletons. Goblin Hut saw it as well. Okay, you will subscribe. All right. Sounds good. Well, good to have you here, Ivy. I think we'll take Ice Wiz as well. I think that tends to work well with Goblin Hut. Okay, I think pigs make much more sense in this deck. Hmm. This is a tough one, actually. I'm thinking maybe Mother Witch, but we already have a lot of splash in this deck. You love Clash Royale? Nice. We've been playing. I've been playing it for a little bit. I've been playing for, honestly, yeah. We already have enough splash. We'll take the Night Witch. All right. But anyway, I've been playing Clash for maybe about a year. I've probably been playing Clash for right around the same amount of time that I've had that I made the YouTube channel. So, all right. Hera's reached Ultimate Champion. Nice. Guards. I guess we will start with this. We're waiting on the ferry to arrive in 30 minutes. Okay. Cool. Well, hopefully you're able to board sooner rather than later. I know it's no fun just waiting for things. So, and you know what? We'll go pigs just to see what he's got. I'm regretting that Goblin Hut because I think the flying machine is just gonna sit there and snipe it. Can you play with me? Yeah. If you want to send me a friend request, then we can play together. My my Supercell ID is it's novel Josh Squash. Maybe one of my I don't know if Umaima or Danny or someone wants to put it in the chat, but they can put in my Supercell ID, and that's where you can send me a friend request. So I don't know if he's played a win condition yet. I think it's just been what E-Wiz and Flying Machine and Rocket. Yes. Type my ID. All right. Umaima put it in the chat. So one of my mods, you can one of the ones with the blue name, put my Supercell ID there, so you can see it there. You're a pro player. Nice. Okay, let's go with a nice whiz here. I think we can probably Night Witch the back. Okay. Let's split these again. Okay. I guess I just forgot that. Yeah, I forgot he had wall breakers. Okay, let's go Night Witch here. I wonder if he's going to rocket this. Okay. I mean, I guess we'll get one pig out of that. I don't really know what to do with like my with my elixir. Oh, that's not great. Okay, we'll poison that, I think. Hopefully that should die on his side, I think. Okay, we only have 10% battery. This might be the last game that we play before we sign off for the day. Okay, this time we'll go like this. It's poison. No, I don't know why we poisoned. I don't know what the heck I was thinking there, but Okay, let's just poison. We might be in a good spot. Okay. I don't know if that's good game, though. Because you can still... No, you can still rocket cycle us. Okay, let's just go with Hogs. As long as he uses his rocket on offense. Or not on offense. Like that. No, if he can get back to another rocket, we might be cooked. I think we survive. Okay. We just barely held on. You'll send a friend request? All right. Sounds good. I'll accept it. We might have time for one more. Like if you want to send me a request, I'm assuming this is you. How do I see, what was your username? This? Your name is BSM? Okay, is this you? All right, Royal Champion, 14K trophies. I'm assuming this is this you, Ivy, or is this someone else? If it was you and you want to play one friendly battle before we sign off, okay, that is you. All right, well, if you want to play, you can send me any battle request. It can be just classic battle, it can be chaos, it can be triple draft. I don't mind, or we can play one more game before signing off. So Spruce is there as well. All right, chaos triple draft. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, good game, Zooey. I thought you had me there. I didn't think I was gonna be able to win that. I really wish we had picked Poison. I think Poison is... Rocket's not a bad big spell, but I just think Poison and Fireball are a little bit better. Okay. Let's take Giant. So, all right, good luck. Good luck, BSM. We got the night one. This night one's pretty solid. Okay, good luck. Start with this. You got the attacks, increase attack speed. All right. Sounds good. I'm tempted to, like, maybe an unconventional move. Let's put a Goblin Hut at the bridge. Okay, probably not a good play. I just figured if the Knight's going to be there tanking for so long, maybe it'll allow the Hut a lot of time to spawn Goblins, especially since we didn't really have another great card to play. More Zappies or Vines? I guess we'll take the Vines one. We were thinking about taking Mega Knight, but you were like, no. And that cost you the game. Yeah, I wouldn't have stood a chance against you if you had taken that, because I would have had pigs, and that just would have... Yeah. I'm glad you... I'm glad you decided... I would have hated going up against Mega Knight. Okay, let's... Maybe we just wait for the next Chaos. I still haven't gotten any modifiers that... Like, it's not like we've gotten a Charging Giant or a Bouncy Rocket or a Drill upgrade, so I don't really know what to... We'll take the Zappies one, though. The Zappies one is solid. This guy I'm playing has a nickname BSM. What about it? Is that like... Does that stand for something that I am unaware of? Okay, we got the... What are we getting? Oh yeah, we got the... We got the Sparky one. All right. Let's go with our mini Sparkies in the back. Oh, I didn't even realize. You got the... Okay. You got the graveyard guards. That is not great. Let's get back to another one of these. Let's go with these at the bridge. More drills. That's honestly, that's pretty good. Welcome back, noob. Why did you ban me? Danny banned you because you said that you hated someone. You said that you hated Spruce. So, I mean, if you're gonna talk about you hating people in the chat, that's not a positive thing. So that is the reason why. Let's go with a hunter. Let's just keep going with our drills, I think. Okay, noob, you're doing exactly the same thing that you got banned for. Like you got banned for talking about you hating someone, and now you're coming back saying that you hate that person again. Noob, I mean, look, the rules are very simple. You're able to be in the chat and you're able to talk as long as it's positive, as long as it's uplifting, as long as it brings something of value to the chat. If you're going to come in here and talk about how much you hate people, that's going to get you timed out. So I know you have those feelings. I know you might not like people, but saying that is just hurtful. So you're never positive. I mean, can you try to be? Okay, I guess BSM wants to play at just a normal non-chaos. I guess we'll do that. I mean, you know, you're free to say whatever you want, but you're not free. You're not free to choose whatever consequence you want. So, like, you're welcome to say whatever, but that's not a guarantee that you're gonna be. That's not a guarantee that you're not gonna be timed out. So, that's all I'm gonna say is you're welcome to say whatever, noob. But if you're talking about how much you hate other people, don't be surprised when. Don't be surprised if you get timed out. So, ignoring is better than hating. That's true. Like, if you don't like someone, you could just ignore them. You don't have to acknowledge them. So, oh man, we actually don't have many ground cards. I guess we used them both. We have Bowler. Oh, Wizard saved me. I didn't even need the Wizard. Okay, that was not good by me. It's Valkabati. I think she's a fine looking girl. I guess if he goes pigs, we just Bowler near the middle. I guess it's not even gonna hit the ones on the right, but I guess it's better than wasting both of our ground cards on that. Well, let's go with this. Okay, I don't really know why I bothered defending that. That was kind of a dead tower anyway. But okay, another horrible misplay. I thought the okay. That was not very well played. Well, how are we gonna come back? When is Wedding with Hero Val gameplay? Come on. Let's not flood the chat with Hero Valk slop. E-Giant, what the? Okay, I have to say I was not expecting an E-Giant. Okay, hopefully Mini P.E.K.K.A can save us here. I think we'll take a tower. Okay. I don't know how we're gonna take the other tower though. It's on full health. Let's go with this. Uh, okay. I mean, I suppose we could graveyard and then like Lava Hound in the, or like not Lava Hound, Bowler in the pocket or something. I guess let's try doing that. Let's go like this. Hopefully we can get some damage. I don't know how much it'll be. Don't know if that was enough. I think he just needs to pigs behind this. Well, good game. I think that's gonna do it. Maybe. Yeah. All right. Well, good game. Did Noob get timed out again? Timed out by Danny. What was he saying? Never relax. You hate modder. Okay. Well, we told him we told him he'd get timed out if he kept doing that, and he kept doing that. So our phone's at 4%. It's about to die. We're gonna sign off for the day, but we all saw your smile. We know your desires. Okay. Hera, I wish I had enough battery to play with you, but we're gonna sign off for the day. So hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. Yeah, I know, Noob, you're not happy, but if you're upset about something, you can keep it to yourself. You don't always have to unleash it on everyone else. You want to play one more? All right. With who? Umaima? Or Danny? Were you guys wanting to play? BSM wants to play again. We've played 2 in a row. If no one else wants to play, we can play with him, or if someone new wants to play, we can do that as well. You won't be here next week. Wait, where are you going, Spruce? With anyone? All right, guess we'll play with him again. Last match. Sounds good. I accept it. I don't know why it's not putting me into a... Okay, there we go. Okay, so regular draft again. Guess we'll take Rocket and... I guess minions as well. Yeah, I mean, Noob, you've said before, I know you want what you want, but that doesn't take priority above everybody else's... That doesn't take priority over everybody else's opinions and wants and feelings. Like, as much as you want something, other people have desires and needs as well. So, you know what? Why not? Why don't we do that? Crap. Let's, yeah. I think that's going to light up on my tower, isn't it? That's not ideal. A lot of bowler damage. What's our win condition? E-Golem and Goblin Giant. I am not feeling too good about this. I mean, if it was Chaos mode, maybe it'd be a little bit different. These can sometimes have some good modifiers, but... Come on, I think we... let's knight back here. Just to hopefully take out that first. I don't know what we can... My deck is crap. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what we can do here. Because, like, when we hunt, he's just going to Earthquake. We have to put it up here. But then he just Mother Witches or Bowlers and snipes it. So I don't know. I don't know what we can do here. I think we missed the Mother Witch. Yeah, I think this one's going to be over. This is this is not it. Want to get why does Danny why do you want why do you insist on a ban so much? Okay, hold on. Let's actually. That was maybe not a needed zap. Well, I mean, with 20 seconds left, I think this one is. I think this one is over. But good game. This life unfair noob. Okay, this life is not unfair. If you're in somebody else's chat, they can set rules, and if you break those rules, you'll get banned. It's very simple. Like you're watching my stream, you're in my chat. I set rules forth of don't talk hurtfully to other people. You're breaking them, you're gonna get banned. Like it's pretty simple. So another game. I mean, we have 2% battery. So I don't even know if we're going to be able to play another game. Like at 2%, it's probably going to die in the middle of a game because we were at 4% last time. So if we can play one more, I don't have faith that we're going to be able to go through the whole game, but feel free to send me another battle. Spruce wants to be banned. I mean, the stream's about to end anyway, so a ban is going to be pretty meaningless regardless. So let's see, Magic Archer. Yeah, we'll take Magic Archer. Spruce has been banned for a million hours. All right. Let's see what we got. I mean, we have Golem and Lightning. I guess there's some synergy there. We don't really have a good ground troop. Like, I mean, I think this game's over already. We don't really have a good ground tank for the giant skeleton. It's not like we have a knight or a Valkyrie or anything like that. So, I mean, good game again, I guess. I mean, unless maybe the Magic Archer can kill that. Okay, we'll try and keep protecting this if we can. All right, I mean, I guess maybe it's not over, but it's gonna be tough to defend a giant skeleton. If you lose, your twin is gonna kill you. I mean, hey, not my problem. No, I'm just that's a joke, Danny. Of course, I care about whether or not you die or not. Okay. It's tempting to want a Magic Archer that. Let's just go with this. That's not great. I don't know why I went with those skeletons. You know what? Let's. Yeah. Okay, let's go with the drill. Let's go with another one of these. Let's go with another one. I think this is gonna be GG's. And the thing is, we're not gonna have another option to play. Yeah, that was not the mortar I was looking for. I mean, he just needs a spell. Lightning is not going to do enough. It was close, but I'm surprised we actually made it through the whole round. Okay, our phone's at 1%. I'm surprised that we got through that, but Noob, you're asking where is Feetbot? Who said anything about... Okay, apparently we know what Noob's fantasy is. I don't have enough battery for another. I have 1%, so we're gonna have to call it there. So our phone is definitely probably gonna die any second. But thank you guys for being here. Hopefully you have a wonderful day ahead. Don't know what the stream is gonna look like tomorrow, but hopefully you guys enjoy your days, and hopefully I can see you